If you want to stop wasting a ton of your cellular data and running out before the month is over, I'm going to walk you through some steps that you can take that don't decrease the functionality of your iPhone, but reduce the data usage of that iPhone. So let's jump right in. The first thing you're going to do is tap on the Settings app of your iPhone. From here, scroll down and tap on General midway down. Next, scroll down again and tap on Background App Refresh. You can see at the top is Background App Refresh. Allow apps to refresh their content even when that app is not on your iPhone screen. Tap on Background App Refresh, and instead of Wi-Fi and cell data, either switch this to Wi-Fi, which will allow all of those to update in the background. Keep in mind, this also uses a ton of battery life. So I personally switch this off, but make sure it is not set to cell data. The next thing we're going to do, tap the back arrow, tap the back arrow again, and then tap the back arrow again. Right under cellular, tap on personal hotspot. Keep in mind, if you have personal hotspot turned on, a device could be connected to your personal hotspot using up a ton of your data. So if you don't use this currently, just toggle it off. If you ever did need to use it down the road, you can just turn it back on manually. The next thing we're going to do is tap the back arrow, and then we're going to scroll down to the bottom. Tap on Apps at the very bottom, and then scroll down until you get to Photos on this list. So let's scroll down, and there it is. Tap on Photos. Most people have tons of thousands of photos, and you don't want those constantly updating and uploading to the iCloud when you're on cell or mobile data. To make sure that doesn't happen, scroll down and tap on Cellular Data. If you have unlimited updates turned on, it says turn on unlimited updates, and it says it may cause you to exceed your cell data plan. So Apple even warns you that this will use a ton of your data. I would recommend turning this off at the very least, or turning off cell data, and you can see it just turns off shared albums and iCloud photos when you're on mobile data. However, when you're on Wi-Fi, everything is good to go, and that's when you want it to download or upload everything. Next, let's hop out of here. Tap the back arrow, tap the back arrow again, and then tap the back arrow again. Scroll up to the top, and another big culprit is you could be backing up your entire iPhone to iCloud in cell or mobile data, not on Wi-Fi. To check that, tap on your name at the top, scroll down, and tap on iCloud midway down. From here, scroll down and tap on iCloud Backup. And you can see Backup over Cellular. For whatever reason, this is even an option. But I don't know anybody that would want to back up their entire iPhone, usually gigabytes worth of data, using your cellular data. I would recommend toggling this off so it only backs up your iPhone when you're connected to Wi-Fi. The next thing we're going to do is tap the back arrow, tap the back arrow again, and tap the back arrow again. From here, tap on Cellular midway down, and you'll be able to see your cellular data plan. Let's change some settings in here. The first one is tap on Cell Data Options, and then tap on Voice and Data. If you have this set to 5G on, this will use up a ton of both your battery as well as your data because it will always prefer 5G. However, you can choose to use LTE, which is a bit slower and uses less battery, or I would recommend switching this to 5G Auto. It will intelligently know when to bump up to 5G and when to use 4G, aka LTE. The next thing we're going to do is tap the back arrow and then tap on Data Mode. You can see it says allow more data on 5G, and I'll read the description. Allow more data on 5G may prefer 5G over your Wi-Fi, and it uses it for software updates, automatic iCloud backups, and higher quality media. So again, even when you're connected to a Wi-Fi, if you have this setting turned on, it will still use your 5G data, basically using up all your data for the month. So make sure to set this to standard or low data mode if you're running out of data. Next, let's tap the back arrow here and then tap the back arrow again. If you scroll down from here, you can see cellular data, and it will show you all of the apps that are using your cellular data in this period. You can see if I hit show all, it will show all of them, and I can toggle any of these on or off if I wanted to either allow it to use my cell data or I wanted to not or prevent it from using cell data. So for instance, if I didn't want, again, photos or Reddit or mail or the App Store, I can toggle off any of those and they will only use data or be able to update when you're connected to Wi-Fi. The next thing we're going to do is tap the back arrow and then we'll scroll down. You can see several other things. Wi-Fi Assist. Automatically use cell data when Wi-Fi connectivity is poor. Again, it will switch even while you're connected to Wi-Fi over to cell data and use that if your connection is a little poor. I would recommend turning that off. And also iCloud Drive. When not connected to Wi-Fi, use cell network to transfer documents and data through your iCloud Drive. This can use up a ton of data as well. So let's make sure all three of these are turned off: Wi-Fi Assist, iCloud Drive, and iCloud Backup. If you scroll down from here, if you wanted to reset these statistics so that you can analyze starting from today what apps or what services use the most amount of your data, just tap the reset statistics and then reset. And you'll be able to see as I scroll down, it will set all the cellular data to 0. And going forward, you can see what uses a lot of your data and choose intelligently what you want to leave on or what you want to turn off. I hope this helps. If you enjoyed this video, check out the video over to my right. I think you'll really like that one too. And thanks for watching.